Okay, so we're going to look at transitions, and I've been working with Kdenlive, making some videos, and was a little confused about how to make transitions. There's two basic ways, and once you know them, it gives you some flexibility. So let's add a couple videos to the timeline. These are some AI, so I'm just going to clip out this watermark logo at the end. So just hit there and hit O, and just drag that into a track, put it on the lower track. As for the other one, again, I'm just gonna hit O just to end it there, I to start, O to end. We'll add that there. So just off the bat, we can see that this one is going to just snap to the other one. So that works. By the way, this isn't transitioning, but if you have, this is going to be like a TikTok or Instagram reel, so I'm just going to scale it up. That's good. Just scale them up, real basic, so it fills the screen. So there we have a snap from one to the other. So the first way you make a transition is called a mix, and that is pretty much the way we've seen most transitions done in other programs like Final Cut Pro and DaVinci Resolve. Basically, you go to the compositions, which is mixing two layers, and you choose, they're not all, but generally these red ones are the transitions. I mean, Luma is a transition too, so basically you can see if it's a transition by if you get this red highlighting effect here. So we've already added a mixed transition, just like that. So let's delete that one, and we'll take the one that usually comes default, which is the wipe. So we'll just add that until we get that red highlight, and then it's going to drop it right there. And there we go. That's a mix transition, and that's, I mean, we could get into a lot of details of changing options and making it look cooler, but in a nutshell, that's it right there. You got yourself a transition, not just a snap from one clip to the other. So that is method one, a mix on a single track. Method two is a composite transition. So I'm just going to delete this transition. By the way, it's very nice how easy it is, because you can select the clip, select the other clip, and then select the transition and just hit the delete key. So easy to add a transition. Oh, there we go. This one's a slide. Okay, would need a little work to make that look good, but again, I just select the transition as though it's a clip in itself and then just hit delete. So nice. So method one, a mix. It's a single track and it works. Very flexible. Method two is a composite transition, and that is when you have each clip on its own track. So, and of course, immediately you can see how easy it is to scale the length of the transition. So if we take the wipe now, actually the way to do this is just click on that purple dot there, and there's the wipe. If we wanted another one, like dissolve, you can just go and change it here, and then we get the dissolve. So same transition, different effect. So those are the two methods. I can say that it's very easy working with these, and I really like this feature in Kdenlive where a transition or a composition is so easy to add and to change and to delete. So literally, see that little purple button, and there it is. So now that we have that done, let's just talk about customizing it a little bit. So we have a wipe transition. It's automatically chosen which tracks, but we can quickly go in here and let's say change one of these portable gray maps so that it has a different effect. So let's see, we have this linear X. And then immediately, this, just how rigid this line is, looks a little bit not so good. So you can just adjust the softness right there. So already it's possible to be very creative in making a custom transition. And let's try this cloud one. I like it. Now, another thing, before we finish, basically I've summed up the two ways to make a transition between two clips. But if we just run that transition, it doesn't look like, I mean, I think there's a trend on TikTok and Instagram to get more simple, to get more elegant, to just have one clip snap to the other. But sometimes you want to have the transition be a little bit fancy. So just in a nutshell, a really quick way to make the transition look a little more sophisticated is with keyframes. So in the first clip, I'll just add a keyframe here, and then so it starts with the transition, and then we'll add another keyframe. Now let's put it at the end. So I'm just going to add some rotation. And let's do a little zoom too. So now we have a couple things going on, which will just add a little more complexity to it, make it more interesting. I mean, I think that rotation is a little too much, but we don't need to get things perfect for the purpose of just practicing. And then the other one, so in this keyframe, let's just go and create a keyframe there, keeping all these settings where it's well positioned. And then let's rotate the other way, and let's scale also for that. So now we have a rotation and a scale element that is keyframed for both clips. So let's see how it goes. Pretty good. So in just a few seconds, we've added a composite transition, and we made it have a few animated elements to add some sophistication. So it's that easy with Kdenlive. There's an infinite number of possibilities. Of course, these are very simple ones, things that could be done in just a few seconds. And I'm looking forward to myself being creative and coming up with some interesting transitions for the videos that I make. And I think you will too.